fellas. We talked a lot about Jalen Hurts. We heard a lot about Jalen Hurts. Let me pull. I took notes. Um.
Oh
So
shit.
so Jalen Hurts, 326 passing yards, three touchdowns, three threes, zero interceptions, three sacks. We'll take that. I'll take the sack over a sack all day over a turnover. But a passing rating, perfect passer rating of 158. Just wait, time out. I got more. Sorry. Barkley, 44 rushing yards, 18 attempts. Tank
Mm.
Bigsby, 11 rushing yards, one attempt.
Oh my God.
Averaging 11 yards per attempt. Tank Bigsby, I said. Jalen Hurts, negative 2 rushing attempts. Devonte Smith, 183 receiving yards. 79 yards was his longest reception. AJ Brown, 121 receiving yards. 45 was his longest reception. Do we have a Jalen Hurts problem? It definitely doesn't look like it. I don't see a Jalen Hurts problem.
Can I say something?
Yeah, go for it. Go for it.
I remember one of our panel members said, "Hey, maybe Tanner McKee may be a good idea."
This guy. No,
I didn't say
let's
no
roll the
names,
tape
Scotty.
back. Roll the
Scotty, I
tape
didn't say
back because I knew
Scotty.
you were gonna say some bullshit like
How
that. I
long
did
was
Scotty.
Nick
that. Now
quiet?
you just putting words in my mouth.
I didn't
I
say
did
no
not say
names.
that.
I didn't. I didn't even say no names, bro. I just
That's
said
not what I said.
what you
You got
said.
to roll the tape. Roll the tape back.
Nah,
I
come
said
on.
I said Tanner McKee is an underrated quarterback and that he could start for probably 16 other franchises right now, but
I
that it
heard
would be
that part.
stupid to start him.
The Jets
Oh,
could
okay.
take him.
Okay.
I still want him.
Jets could
Like
take him.
I want that's a solid backup to have. Don't try to put words in my mouth now. That's crazy.
Okay. Okay.
Mm.
That was
So,
crazy right there.
just going into this
Warren,
game.
you was a little vouching a little too. Don't
No, no,
front
no,
like
no, 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 no,
yo
no.
wait.
That's why I
I
said I
said
didn't
Nick
even say no
Sirianni.
names. I didn't
I
even
Yeah,
said
say
Nick
names.
Sirianni.
Warren trying to slip out of here
I
like he wants
said
to
Nick
get us some
Sirianni.
quarterback
I
there
said
last
Nick
week.
Sirianni.
Oh, okay.
Nah,
I
you
said
right, you
Nick.
right. You was on Nick.
I will eat crow by saying Nick. Um,
You right. You was all over Nick.
and Antoine said it's Kevin Patullo.
And is
Mm, looking at this
looking at
is
what?
A lot of those plays was improvised,
Yeah.
You hear me? Do you hear
improvised.
me?
and then Smitty and Landon had to go to Kevin Patullo and tell him, "Can we please run a play that I want?" And then
When
that was
have you
79
ever
yard
in the
touchdown.
history had the players coach the coach?
Oh, don't say that. Don't say that.
That's
Come on.
I'm just
happening.
saying, bro.
It's
Yeah.
one
I'm
thing
just
to
saying.
listen to your offense, but they literally told him like,
We
"Yo,
running
run
this
this
play.
They
play."
telling him how to do his job now?
79
Oh,
yard
here we
touchdown
go.
came right after.
Dang. Dang. Oh man. Let's just dive into this game. Two turnovers, one by Makuba, another by Jalen Hunt, another person that we were kind of saying has been a little distant. Hasn't really made big plays. Uh Kobe Dean came back. That definitely sparked the defense.
I
Um
told you. I told you.
Antoine, speak on it, Antoine. Speak on it.
Yeah, I mentioned that we had trouble stopping the run, and the biggest issue was the linebackers not filling the gaps. Rather, they was a steps too slow or moving in the wrong direction. I said, N'Kobe Dean, he will fix that problem. His first game back, that's the first game that we had uh, where we kept running backs under 100 yards. The first
Yeah,
game.
that's true.
So I'm telling you, he a difference maker, bro. He a
Yeah, he
difference maker.
is. He is.
I agree with that. I agree with that. Yeah, you made a good point. Donald, what's going on? Appreciate you watching us and checking us out a little bit later than usual. Um, no, hey, I liked it. We got to see all three of our linebackers on the field like that. Scott, what was the vibe like watching the game? I know there was a few plays that raised our eyebrows a little bit, but what was your thoughts watching the game? What's your recap?
Man, it was a fun game to watch. I'll tell you that. But like I was saying before, a lot of that was improvised, which I'm not too happy with. I mean, I'm always happy with a win. I'm always happy when our players are happy because man, them boys balled out for sure. But I definitely wanted to add. This is what I was thinking about while watching this game, especially towards the end. I think genuinely, like Jalen Hurts might be one of, if not the best player in NFL history when it comes to facing adversity. Like, if you go back in his career and look at games that he played poorly in, he always follows it up with his best performance of his career or something close to it. And then, I mean, obviously, speaking on him losing the Super Bowl, he comes back, wins the Super Bowl 2 years later. You know, has a 1-6 run at the end of the year, comes back, wins the Super Bowl. Like, it's crazy the things that you tell this man he can't do, and he just goes out there and does it. Especially against a Brian Flores pass defense, which is number one in the NFL right now.
Yeah,
Um,
pass defense. Yeah,
Top pass defense in the league. And just to a little bit more, I mean, you put all those stats out there, obviously, but this man went 5 for 5 on 20-plus-yard throws, and he went 11 for 14 against the blitz with 233 yards, 2 touchdowns. That's elite. I mean, I don't know what more you want from the guy. Defensively, um, it was definitely good to see Nakobe back. He's definitely a force on that run defense. Um, we still allowed 47% conversion rate on third downs, and we still gave up 400 yards total as a defense. So there's a lot of things that we still need to work on. Um, but it was definitely a step in the right direction. So I enjoyed the game.
Jay, what's your thoughts on the game?
Yeah, I enjoyed the game too. Jalen with the perfect passer rating. I feel like he made all the right throws. To me, what they've been lacking is execution. He was executing on everything. Like Scotty said, a lot of that was improvised. So I'm not gonna give Patullo too much credit. I just feel like this whole team's identity is going around Jalen. We go where he goes. He's the reason why we 5-2, opposed to everything else. Like comparing it to last year, he's just carrying the whole team. To me, in my opinion, he's just making plays when they got to make it. The only concern I have is them closing out games. For some reason, we get these leads, like two score possession leads, and then we let these teams creep back in, and we got to figure out a way. But Saquon's getting a lot of attempts, but he's not rushing the ball. I mean, he's not running effectively. He's getting the attempts, but he's not getting anything out of it.
Yeah, that's true.
Do y'all think that maybe this season is just not going to be a high run game? Like
Yeah.
maybe that's something they sat back and thought of. Like maybe we just need to come to reality that we're not going to be that run team that we thought we would be, and we need to utilize the pass game.
I
That's
don't I don't think that yeah, I don't think they decided to do it. I just think Saquon's not being effective because they're giving him the attempts. He's just not doing nothing with them. But going into the season, we all agreed that they're gonna pass more. We all thought they're gonna pass more. Going like last year, they just kept saying we're a run team, run team. We have too many weapons offensively not to pass the ball. So I think this is part of the plan to pass the ball. Saquon's just not holding up his end of the bargain because we could run. We was put Sultan teams away with the run at the end of the game last year. We're not
Yeah.
doing that this year. We're every game's coming down to the wire. We got no run game. O line is very mid right now. So I don't want to blame the defense too much because we're not
Mhm.
running the ball effectively. We're not giving the defense time to sit on the sideline and to let these long drives happen. It's just we gotta fix that.
Yeah, no, you got a point. I think at the same time too, that game against the Giants was probably the worst our defense has played this season so far, and it's almost like they gave up. That's what was frustrating about the whole entire game. But I think bringing the Kobe Dean back in kind of gave them that spark that they needed. And in all honesty, like we probably could have won that Broncos game if the defense would have played like they did against the Vikings. I just think everybody's backs were up against the wall. Like everybody, we blaming people for it and all that stuff, and we only in week 5 blaming, pointing fingers, all that stuff, and now look at them. They showed. This made me more confident that this could be a Super Bowl caliber team at the end of the day. The only question is, I personally do not know how they're going to do it on a consistent level, but I can tell you that Jalen Hurts passing is either in the high 200s or 300s the last 3 games. And he hasn't even rushed as much either. I think he's only rushed 16 yards rushing.
Yeah,
Yeah, he
last
hasn't
week.
been running a
He hasn't
lot.
been running there. Trust me, he has not been running. You know what's good too? In that game, we had 25 minutes time of possession opposed to their 34 minutes. So once again, the running game is not working. We're just relying on the pass and Jalen right now, and the defense is making opportunistic plays when they can make them. That's basically what it is. It all revolves around the O line. If the O line ain't good, everything changes.
Didn't they made changes on the O line too because Cam Jurgens was
Yeah,
out for
tough.
a second.
He can't block for anything.
Yeah.
He just gets blown up every single time.
Did they put him at
Jesus.
center?
Yeah, he was playing center, and then they were just bulldozing him. That's why Jalen kept having pressure on him like that.
Yeah, that's
It was
I,
ridiculous. So, I
yeah,
mean,
I
that's
think.
another thing too. The O line is still the biggest concern on the offense, obviously. Um,
mhm.
Saquon, it's hard to blame him because he's as soon as he touches the rock, it's like spin move.
Mhm.
Yeah, you can't. There's not
Nah, for
much you
real.
could do when you're getting tackled at the line of scrimmage. So, I mean, the O line is just kind of deflating watching them block. It's terrible. It hasn't
Yeah.
Yeah, I
changed.
think.
Nothing has changed. And you could use the injury excuse and everything, but
Mhm.
I mean, we just have to have those guys to fill in. There's no excuse for any of that. This is
So
NFL.
so no depth on the defensive line. I mean offensive line, I'm sorry. Just
No
no
Well,
depth, and the starters don't even look that great, honestly.
yeah,
yeah,
even like my Lotta was even getting handled a little bit. So it's definitely a draw for concern and we could possibly lose any some future games due to that. Like I'm looking at the Lions that we end up playing. Like, how is the O line going to look up against the Detroit Lions defense?
Like a heavy pass rush.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like that draws questions to me on what can we possibly do. But like I said, this is kind of like a momentum change game to me. They wanted to kind of shift it. One thing that I can definitely say was Jalen was more in the play action more than the shotgun
Yep.
that he typically.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There was guys in motion. He was under center, play action. Like, I mean, that's what we've been asking for. So
yeah, and
that
that throws off
that's
defense
good.
too. Yeah,
Yeah.
no, I definitely like that. But just any other thoughts going into that before we jump into just the NFL as a whole, and what we've been seeing lately, and any news
I
going
think as far as our identity is
on.
concerned, like you were saying earlier, I was going to touch on that a little bit. I don't think we're necessarily changing our identity from last year. I just think that we haven't found it yet, and the guys are just still trying to find ways to win. But I don't think our identity can ever be a pass first offense unless it absolutely has to be. So I think we have multiple identities, but I just hope we can get back to the run game.
Yeah,
Remember,
yeah.
fellas, the bye week is coming too. Remember what happened after last year's bye week. So my theory, and I know your theory is, the bye week is gonna do us wonders.
you think so?
Better.
This you think it will this season?
Yeah, I think it will this
I
season
think so.
because bye week is usually when a team gets to relax for a second and just really kick back and see what real adjustments they got to make. Now week to week, you got 2 weeks. So I think that that bye week is gonna do them well. It did them well last year, and I think it'll do them well again.
Do you think it could possibly be like, yeah, they can make the adjustments, but are we missing pieces still? Like, do we? I feel like the biggest thing right now is what can Howie do this during this bye week? Like,
With the
what type
corner,
of
bro,
players can he bring in?
the
Another
corner.
edge rusher
It's the
and
corner.
corner.
BG coming back is cool, but that's more of a leadership morale thing, energy thing. He's gonna play. He's gonna get his snaps, but you can't expect him to give you 60% or 70% snaps of the game. I don't know if he could do that still, But I just think that they need to get a corner, bro. Like, cause once Ringo goes in the game, they just picking on him, bro. No matter what team it is. And Wentz was everybody been picking on him. He's letting Carson pick everybody. Everybody's just picking on him. Everybody. So the
I mean,
cornerback,
yeah, we got to see what Bennett gives us too, though, because he's
I
supposed to be
like
coming
I
back.
like personally, I like Bennett because I feel like Bennett just plays a little bit more edge.
Yeah, and that's
I
what we
like
need at corner, like somebody that has the confidence at least, because them other two on that other side, it's like, bro, they playing with no confidence, and it's showing.
It's bad.
It's
It's bad.
showing.
It's really
And I
Adore
bad.
is
think
definitely better than Ringo, though. Like I could
Dory's
definitely,
better than Ringo.
I could say
Yeah,
that now.
Yeah, this
and that's
Ringo
sad,
is one of the worst cornerbacks we've
and
ever
that
had on
is
this team.
sad to say, bro.
And that says a lot in itself.
I'd rather have neither though. At the end of the day,
Of
make
course.
them
Yeah,
in a trade package and pack them up.
And I
I
feel
heard
like
we
if
supposed to be
AJ,
bringing Bradbury back. That's what I
yo,
heard.
what?
could you imagine that?
His sources trust me, bro.
So why do we go through this with corners? Like that's one position the Eagles have nightmares at. Like we always have nightmares of somebody who just absolutely cannot play the position. It's just I don't know. We just go up and down with the corners. It just feels like if they would have paid Slay or Rogers a little deal would have been all right. But
That boy
so
got
far
burnt though too.
the plan is
Yeah,
not
Rogers
working.
got cooked. Rogers
Yeah,
got cooked.
Rogers got cooked, but he's been playing well all season.
He's
I
been
think
doing much better, yeah.
yeah, he's been playing well. He's been playing well for the season. I just think that game, they got the best of him. Jalen, that was on purpose. That was he took his shot at him.
Mad respect to him though. He said he had nothing but like love after the game for Jalen.
Of course.
After
And
getting torched.
the Eagles organization took a shot on him, bro. After he did the gambling thing, they let him sit for a year. So I know he got mad love for the city, for the whole team, for everything.
Got a ring.
Feel me? So he got the opportunity to get a contract, and he's probably gonna outplay this contract. So that's good for him. But he would have been better off with us at this point with what we got.
Yeah, I think thinking about it too. A lot of this stuff was like media driven, and even watching the game, like after AJ scored twice, they like I don't know if y'all peeped it, but Jalen and AJ were kind of walking towards each other, and the camera panned away from them. Like I don't know if y'all noticed that, but it did it like at least 3 times where they were walking toward each other and they panned it away. So I feel like it's almost like media trying to hype this whole AJ Brown thing up. They asked Howie Roseman, would he trade him? He said he's not going anywhere. We already know about how much he's getting paid with his salary cap. A lot of it is just, I don't know, bro. Like I think a lot of people don't want them to be as successful, and they're drawing these different narratives to kind of throw a wrench and throw us off too, honestly.
Are you talking about like Fox's cameras?
Yeah, on Fox's cameras.
You really think I think it's more so like Philly media. I highly doubt like a Fox cameraman cares about what's going on with AJ and
You never
Jalen.
know. You never know.
I don't know, bro, because hey,
You
I
never
hate
know.
to say it, but Jerry Jones kind of owns Fox, bro. Like he kind of owns Fox. If you watch that Netflix special, he kind of owns Fox. So I feel like NFC, if anything, they're trying to, like, of course, we're going to get most of the media. We're going to get all that. But at the end of the day, Philly is entertainment. Like, at the end of the day, it's entertainment compared to other teams. So if you can keep a narrative and keep a story going, and all you got to do is just tell your cameraman, just pan in certain areas, like the A.J. Brown thing last year with him with the book. Remember there was talk on that, and like, bro, as many times as AJ's read a book, why you panned it that time? Like you panned it at the perfect time for him to pull a book out at that moment. So I don't know. That's just me. That's the tinfoil hat on my head. But that's just me thinking maybe the media is trying to draw something against the team. But
He also did another like tweet thing again.
you
I don't know
saw
if
that
y'all saw
too?
that. He said, "Y'all used me, but you didn't use me." Like, what the fuck are you talking about?
I feel like he's trolling at this point.
Like,
It's almost
yeah,
like
he
he's
has to
trolling.
be. What do you like, bro? 125, 4
You know what
receptions,
he's
2
doing.
touchdowns. You used me, but you didn't. What do you want? 10 targets? 10
What do you
receptions?
want?
Come
What do you
on,
want
bro.
from us, bro?
Nah, but
If
listen,
that's
like
really that, that's childish.
I mean, but when it come to diva receivers, it's like nothing you can do to make them happy
Nothing. There's nothing you
or
can
to
do at
make them be
all.
quiet. And he's a diva receiver, so I mean, we just gotta roll with the punches at this point, bro.
It's just funny, but
I
yeah,
don't think
there's
we're
nothing
gonna
you can
do
do.
anything with him. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna trade him or nothing. So
Nah,
it's like
I hope not. I still don't want him traded,
I
but
right.
don't want to trade it either. I want to keep him, but
It's
it's
funny because
almost
like there's really no Eagle
like
fans that agree to trading him. We know we need him to make a run. Like we need him. It's more so other teams wanting him. Other fans like yo, I don't want your receiver. Like people be like, yo, other fans, other teams, say, yo, what's up with your receiver? Like, because they, everybody would want to trade for him, but I don't think that's gonna
We're
happen.
allowed to talk trash on him. They're not. That's how I look at it.
Exactly.
That's
Well,
why
like,
Howie came out with that statement and said like he not going nowhere, like he not accepting offers or anything, because
Yeah.
everybody is reaching out because they know what we got over here, and I don't
Mhm.
blame him.
Yeah.
But he do need the
I don't blame 'em.
SYBAU AJ Brown.
YBA. You don't have to let me know what that means.
Nah,
I don't know what that means.
I'll tell you later. I'll tell you later.
I,
I'll tell you
I,
later,
No,
bro.
no, don't make me write it out and
hey,
spell it.
that's a good one, Antoine. That's a
It's
good
not
one.
I'll tell you later.
guessing.
That's a good one.
What he needs to do is just stay off of the social media. That's all he needs to do and play football. If you want to tweet when they're in the off season, tweet when there's no games going on.
But AJ
Yeah,
Brown
we got about a
also
week.
he majored in journalism, bro. So like for him to major in journalism, he knows what they're trying to do. It's also kind of funny
That
that
boy ain't pay attention in school. He was playing football.
you, but it's also kind of crazy how like he like he was doing all that media stuff, but all of a sudden he has a new clothing line out. Like all of a sudden he has a new clothing line out. So I don't
Oh,
know.
check on your teammates.
Yeah. Like he brings his clothing line out. So maybe it's something that he's trying to do. Maybe it's something he's trying to promote. Who knows? Who the hell knows? Um,
Distraction.
but yeah, who like that's kind of where I'm at. But on some greater news, I personally like it. I don't know how Scott feels about it, Antoine or Jay, but like you said, Jay, BG is signing back with the Philadelphia Eagles. He's coming out of retirement. I like it, kind of like on y'all said, the leadership perspective of it. He knows Vic Fangio's scheme. He knows what he's trying to do. We all know Nolan Smith was a huge like little brother, big brother to him. They asked Jalen Hunt. Jalen Hunt was excited. Nakobe Dean was excited. Are y'all excited?
Of course, of course. I mean, I'm happy to have him back in the building. Like I said, it's better than nothing.
Just a
Yeah, I'm
rotational
happy.
piece.
Like it could be that ripple effect that turns the team up. Like when the Kobe Dean coming back, that did something to the defense, and I think him being there, it is gonna help the defense in a long run in the big scheme of things. But with us losing Jadarius Smith or whatever, I think he can be that replacement. But we also need to get healthy, and we also need to probably bring somebody else in on top of him returning.
I
But
agree.
I like him. I like him coming back though. But
Scott.
I mean, I
like
like
I
it
said in the
coming back.
message, my bad. Like I said in the group chat, like he left the right way. But me hearing his press conference, he was saying that as long as I could still play, I want to play. He really didn't want to retire, but he thought that was the thing to do to ride off into the sunset. But he said he was losing sleep not being on the field. So I mean, if you still got that passion and you can still play and you healthy, give it a go. Give it a go.
Yeah, I'm not mad at it. I was looking at like BG is probably my favorite Eagle of all time. Like I barely even remember Eagles football without Brandon Graham. So I mean, everything he's done for the city, I love that shit. But for me, I was looking at it from like a non-selfish way. Like, bro,
Mm-hmm.
you just retired off of a ring. Like, go enjoy time with your kids. You got two young kids, a beautiful family, beautiful wife, whatever. So like, I was looking at it from that perspective. But when I watched his podcast this morning, I was
Mm-hmm.
like, bro, this dude needs to come back because like bro, it's like hurting him not to not be play. I bet you he's like crying at night not playing. So it's like you could
So
see
what did he
that.
say
So
on his podcast? Because I
and
haven't.
also if you remember real quick, before he got injured at the Rams against the Rams last year, he was playing like that was like his best season or second best
Yeah,
season
for
of
sure.
his career.
For sure.
So like he could still play at an elite level, I think.
And he said he
But he
What was
happy.
said
the
a
other
lot,
part
bro.
of
He
his
was just
podcast?
saying like he was. Did you watch it, Antoine?
Yeah, I watched it.
He was just saying like he feels like he doesn't want to go out yet because he has so much left in the tank, and he was saying how like he was playing at an elite level before he got hurt, and that
Mm-hmm.
he wanted to make it back for the Super Bowl, and then after the season was over, he wanted to come back and play still, but how he never called, they never like talked about it, so he just announced his retirement, and then he said he prayed to God and asked for a sign to come back on the field, and then Zadarius Smith retired, and then Howie called him, and he's like, okay.
Uh,
That's the sign.
So that's kind of crazy.
Yeah,
I respect it.
me
And
too.
Yeah,
like,
it's pretty cool.
and we saw him like he was on like Good Morning Football. Like he's been all over the media, bro, too. So it's like we were all thinking that this is it. Like he's not coming back. But I like the move. I think I don't think he's gonna play that much. I truly feel like he'll get just like maybe 4 snaps a game. Like I'm fine with that. But as a momentum
Or
booster, like I like it. Do y'all feel like with that maybe we should consider bringing CJ back?
Warren,
Can you
enough
hear
with the
me?
C. Enough with the CJ talk, bro.
No more CJ?
I think that ship has sailed, bro. And
They would have brought him back already by now.
yeah, they would have already brought him back if that was the case. But with BG, like again, like we've been having trouble stopping the run. So I think with him coming back, that's gonna be a big factor too because he read those gaps like no other. So with him and the Kobe Dean being there, that's gonna help us, bro. So
That's a good point.
I give him a handful of snaps, probably like 10, 11 snaps a game, and that's
I
really
think
all we
he'll get
need him
like
for.
around 30%. Yeah, he'll probably play 30% still, which he was doing last year.
Yeah. And then the Kobe Dean, I mean Nolan Smith coming back after
Yep,
the bye as well.
yep.
That's going to be big when we get him back. They're saying that he could. There's a possibility. Wait, is it Nolan? Damn, I forgot. There's somebody that could come back this week. I know it's Jacorian Bennett's one of them.
Yeah.
Uh
Vic said he's going to leave it up to himself on if he wants Jacorian Bennett to play this week or not. But I swear,
it,
maybe
it might be Jacorian Bennett, but it is somebody else too.
there's someone else too. I thought it was Nolan though, but I don't know. Either way, when we get Nolan and BG, like that's definitely going to help. But I mean, either way, bro, I think we need to get like one of the Dolphins boys over here as an edge rusher.
Did you hear
Somebody.
what they said about I've been hearing a lot of Crosby. Crosby talk.
Dallas is trying to go for Dallas wants him.
I wouldn't mind having Bradley Chubb.
I like
Yeah,
Bradley Chubb
Bradley
or
Chubb is
Jalen Phillips or
Yep, that'll
Jermaine
be a good
Johnson.
move. Um I'm just
Anybody.
Anybody.
yeah, just
anybody.
like
Send
we
help.
need somebody out there. Just and not even to just play all the snap, just rotations. Like
Yeah.
Uche's doing decent. I think he had, I want to say, at least one sack
He got
this
a sack.
last.
Yep.
Uche got
Yeah,
a sack.
and
He also gets a lot of pressures. He just finally
that's
got
true.
a sack.
That's true. And Ujulari, I believe. Yeah. So
No, he was hurt.
they're doing decent, but we don't have anybody that imposes an actual threat. And I think we put all our cards in all our chips in one bucket for Jalen's Hunt to be better, just based on what we saw in the postseason. Gary, what's
Yeah.
going on? Check you watching this.
That's what I was saying last week.
Yeah, so we definitely going to see. Jacorian Bennett, I feel like the Eagles really don't want to get a corner until they can see what Jacorian Bennett can do. But I feel like it's going to be too late, bro. Like if he doesn't come out and as a threat, I don't know. How y'all feeling about Jacorian Bennett possibly being the starter?
There's no excuse for him. Yeah, once he gets healthy, like he's had all this time to not play and learn the playbook. That was his thing in the beginning when we weren't giving him a whole lot of snaps just because we just brought him in. So like with him being sidelined, it's a bad thing, obviously, because that CB2 spot is horrible. But it's giving him time to learn the playbook, get to know Vic Fangio, understand the defense. So I mean, I expect him to come back in ready to take over that position. And if it's not, then we got three trash CB2s.
Yeah,
Three. Not one, not two, but three.
we'll be having to put a lot on the line for Quinion, bro.
I
A
see
lot
these
on
two with
Quinion.
CB4s and 5s elsewhere.
Yeah, but Donald, he said I want Max Crosby so we can rub it in the Cowboy fans team. Yeah, but
I would love to have Crosby too, but
and
I don't see
then
that happening.
Wayne's yeah, I'm kind of where Wayne's at. Like a win is a win, and everybody just needs to get healthy. Like if you bring somebody in, and let's say they do good, I think they're not trying to conflict with Jalen Carter's contract at the end of the day. So they're not trying to get somebody in for a high for a high contract. But yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. I just hope Jacorian Bennett, all that time you were injured, you had time to sit in the film room, you had time to sit on the sideline and watch everybody's mistakes. So hopefully you gain in some type of knowledge, um, to when he gets on the field, he can actually put it to work. That's my only thing. But
Yeah.
but yeah, BG coming back, I like it. Um, I know one thing: we better get a Super Bowl out of it. He's coming back because I don't want him to. I don't want him to leave, bro, and like we ended off on a bad way.
Like
But does
Kelsey
it make
did.
y'all look at Jason Kelsey differently?
Jason
I
Kelsey
mean,
just knew that. Well, there was one about thing about him is that it was different because he said Kelsey wanted to go out while he still knew he could play in the NFL at a high level because
Mm-hmm.
he couldn't face himself not being good while being in the NFL. But I do think it's a little bit different for him also in the fact that he had all this stuff lined up and was like already making more off his podcast than he ever did in the NFL.
Oh,
Plus
bro, I didn't know
Monday
that.
Night Football. Then he's got all these commercial deals. Then he hosted his own late night show. Like the guy is a celebrity, and he cares more
Mm-hmm.
about that than than us
Yeah, nah, and
nowadays.
also if you watch the documentary, bro, and like him with his daughter, like he could barely get up off the floor. Like his body was at, like Scotty said, his body's at the wits end. Like he already feels physically like he can't do it. Like trust me, bro. Watching that made you feel like he said, like how Scotty said earlier, you want him to go enjoy his time with his kids. You definitely want Kelsey to do it before he can't get up off the floor. He got crutches and things, weird things like that. Like he's able to walk on his own 2 feet, and I think that's why he left the game the way he left the game. BG just got too much fire in him right now. It's just too much. Like he gotta
mhm.
unleash it, John. Like he got to. He has to.
And he's on
That
the
boy
media,
got
too, bro, and he's hearing all the negative stuff they talking about. So I feel like it got so bad to where he's like, let me at least have my own
He
podcast.
got a spot too.
And
We
he's
need a
like, yeah,
spot.
it still don't feel right. Let me get back in the game. Like, I didn't know that he was feeling like that, though.
But look,
But
I
y'all,
just want
bro. Yeah,
I
you
want
can
to say one
see
thing.
it.
I want to give you their rankings, man. All the defensive rankings, right? They're ranked total defense at 23rd, 349 yards allowed per game. Pass defense is 19th, 221 per game. Rush defense is 22nd, 127 per game. Scoring defense is 20th, 23 points per game. Red zone defense is our best. The only thing we're good at, third, 43%.
that's what I'm
Third
gonna
Mm.
say.
down defense, 26% on third down defense, not getting off the field. In sacks, they have only 11. They're ranked 27th. So everything is ranked basically 20th and below, except red zone defense and pass defense as 19th. But bro, they're very, very mid at defense right now. That's why I think the bye week they're gonna make whatever adjustments they got to make to get to shore up that defense because that's really what's keeping us from going to the next level. I think is the defense is really like at the middle of the league. They're not at the bottom, but they're like towards the middle.
Bottom half.
Yeah,
But look at
bottom
the
half.
teams that we played though too. We didn't play against like
I'm
any
saying we
spot
haven't even.
teams.
No, well. We played. I consider the Chiefs game pretty. Certain games we've already played pretty high stakes games, but our defense, like I just feel like they need a break to regroup. I think we have right personnel minus the cornerback situation. I think Bennett could do good, but we got to regroup because there's too much good pieces on this defense to be ranked all the way this at the bottom. Like Antoine said at the bottom, we should at least be ranking the top 15 in something besides red zone defense. That's the only bright spot they got, bro. Only bright spot they got. Everything else is very poor. Everything.
I mean,
And that's
but
because
when
of
it
our
comes to
linebackers.
yeah, when it comes to
There's a
Big Fangio defense though, it's always been a bend but don't break defense. So I mean, it's holding true to form. Even though we giving up a lot of yards, we not giving up a lot of points. You know what I'm saying? So when we let them get down the field, like at least we bow up and stop them from getting in the end zone most of the time. Like you said, 43%. That's less than half the time that
43%,
they're scoring
yeah.
touchdowns. That's good. And so,
Let me say,
yeah, go
because we
ahead.
would be down bad if we didn't have a bad red zone defense. Because there would be a lot more points on the board.
The Vikings would have had four more touchdowns.
Facts.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. And
We held them to four field goals.
another big thing about the game too, compared to the last two games against the Broncos and the Giants, it's like whenever if we ever get a turnover, bro, it's like I'm more confident we're just gonna win the game. Like every time we get a turnover, we end up winning the game. I don't know if it's a momentum booster or what, but like we got no turnovers at Broncos game, no turnovers at Giants game. We get 2 turnovers to make up for the 2 that we lost.
And a
And
score.
it ended up being a blowout game at the end of the day. So like this is literally the turnover game. And when I was on the podcast with Schooling with the Enemy, the Vikings fans, they asked what would be the number one thing that the defense needs to do to stop the Vikings. And I told them, like, get a turnover. And they didn't see it like that. They were kind of like, why? It's like, okay, you get a turnover, but that's not going to determine if you win the game. I was like, no, the way this team is, if you get a turnover, we typically win the game. We treat every game like a playoff game at the end of the day. It's all about the turnovers. So, yeah, that's kind of where I'm at with it. If we keep getting turnovers these games, I'm perfectly fine.
Teach Makuba how to tackle, though. I want to say that before we stop talking about the defense.
You said
Because
Makuba?
but he makes like
Yeah, go for it.
I was just gonna say like he makes these like big plays sometimes, like the interception against Wentz, and then he had the pick against Mahomes. But when you actually watch him in coverage or trying to make an open field tackle, those are like the. But I'm not too worried. I was kind of just messing around, but like that's like that rookie. You got to clean that up. But hopefully he can figure that out sooner rather than later because it's not good.
Pin Wayne's
And it doesn't help when the other guys in your DB room don't know how to tackle either.
That's what Wayne
Who's
just
gonna have to
said.
show them then?
You feel like it's a tackle. Wayne just said that. Pin his comment. He just said the same thing Scotty just said. The tackling is a very big issue.
No, the tackling is terrible. And Vic Fangio, like that was one thing I did see. Vic Fangio's speech. He was basically saying that Makuba has been off and he's been on. Like he hasn't been perfect and he hasn't been terrible either. Like if he'll have a good game where he gets a turnover or a bad game where he just, like y'all said, can't tackle. But that turnover, it kind of makes up for it.
Yeah,
Some
that makes up for a lot, bro.
Yeah,
It
so
does.
like, does he remind you of CJ the way he plays?
He do,
No.
I
but
think he'd be better.
minus the physicality. Like I think, like in coverage, he's better. But as far as like the
CJ hits.
physicality, CJ he bring the hammer.
I can
CJ
see
bring
him
the hammer.
develop into like a CJ. I think right now he's
He
still in
is.
the. Right now he's producing like CJ with the picks and things like that. See, that's what CJ used to do. CJ will give up plays, but then he's gonna make some
Make
too.
up
So
for it with an
it's
Yeah.
interception.
kind of like
And same thing, CJ wasn't good. He wasn't very good in like zone coverage, and Makuba's pretty bad in zone coverage too. And then I mean, I could see similarities, but
Nah, for sure.
the other thing is that Andrew Makuba is like he's a rookie, so these mistakes are gonna happen. But he
Yeah.
he can find smoothing that out.
Hey, but
Yeah.
another thing to note real quick. I mean, we 5-2, and we have yet to outgain our opponent in yardage. So everybody that we face has had more yards than us, but we still 5-2. So
wow,
imagine when we start tightening up on defense, like how these games will start
Yeah.
going.
it's a good point. 'Cause I didn't really know.
Yeah, that's a real good point. Once they start clicking, like at the end of the day, they still trying to figure it out. And I think that was probably the best game they've played so far this season. And they still feel like we all watched the game. We all know that there was still some mistakes that were being made. Like we still punting the ball a lot more than what we should be. So like it's a lot of mistakes there. There's a lot of mistakes on the defensive run. Like the defensive run game is terrible, bro. Like if they would have started running earlier, it would have been a closer game. But for some reason they wanted to pass on us. But Jordan Mason, he got his yards. And we got to find a way to stop that. That's ridiculous, bro.
Yeah.
And another thing too is that the damn like every team's quarterback, especially like a mobile quarterback, just gets off on us.
Yeah, that's true.
Like that didn't
I hate that.
happen that much last year, and you can't spy them because our defense is like we can't take somebody out of coverage or man whatever. I mean that part is definitely frustrating to watch too.
Yeah. What
If you be contained.
Wayne said Bond has even been shot. Yeah.
Yeah, they've been getting Bond. They've been getting Bond too.
Clips of
Bond's
Bond
been
versus
quiet.
Scat-
Bond's been
I
very
hate those
quiet
clips
these
of,
last few games.
Bond versus Scatterbull, man.
Yeah, he's due.
Scatterbull
Bond
was
is due.
killing him in that game. He was putting Bond down, and I hate
God
watching.
damn. What?
Bad to watch, bro. Bad to watch.
Hey, well, at least we're gonna be playing them in the Kelly Green.
You,
So
you understand? I haven't been hyped for a Giants Eagles game in a minute. Like this
Nah, for
I
real,
know
bro.
this one feels
Seriously.
different.
hype,
This one feels
Seriously.
very different.
very different. I haven't had an exciting. Let me tell you something. The last time I think I can remember was like Victor Cruz days. Like maybe during that game they were supposed to play us good and we won 27-zip Black Friday. I remember that day. They were supposed to come out good. Then Eli had no time to throw the ball. Everything was punk, punk, punk. So I have a feeling like Eagles are gonna be super motivated because of the last loss.
yeah, we gonna see, bro. Like Kelly Green, we go undefeated there. I'm not too concerned about it, just because
No,
nobody
that playoff game, the
the
playoff game against the Giants, that was the last one. Remember? Because it was
oh
like we already beat them
Oh yeah,
twice.
you're right.
We
You're
knew we was
right.
gonna
You're right.
smoke them though.
But we knew.
I know, but still, like we
You're right.
already
That
beat
was
them
the most
twice,
significant. Yeah, that was the most like significant game like in recent
and they
memory.
had a run at the end of the season too.
And they
And we were
they
like,
thought in that game they was gonna do
I knew we was
work,
gonna smoke them.
and then it ended up being smoke fest.
Saquon had a good
we
game.
did, we did. It was like 28-7 or 31-7. But anyway, go ahead, Warren. My bad. I
Yeah,
just thought
No, no,
about
no.
it.
I'm just saying,
I don't
and a
know.
lot of people
It's
are
so
talking
many
about this is
few
still
games
like
that we look
it
forward
still
to.
reminds people of the 2023 season. I don't see that personally. Like, do y'all feel that way?
You
This
mean like the
game made
collapse
this
year?
game made it better.
Yeah, now
It made it better for
2023 we
sure.
was fake perfect. We was fake perfect. Like everything was going our way. Everything ain't going our way this year. Like we got to grind for everything. So I don't see 23 and this year being compared similar
I
because in
did,
20
but
in
I
20
think
in the
they ran the
beginning
ball.
I did. In the beginning I did. I'm not gonna lie to you, but the last two games showed me this ain't 23 because 23 we was coasting through everything. Everything was too perfect. Everything was too good to be true in 23. And I'm not getting that feeling right now. I'm getting the feeling like this team is really grinding. I think we're just getting everybody's best shot. We're the Eagles. You feel me? We're getting everybody's best shot. Who does not want to beat the Eagles? To have that on their
Yeah.
like on their resume, like I beat them. That's what it comes down to. This is not a regular game for us. Every single game got playoff atmosphere damn near. Every single game you get a team's best shot. Best shot.
We were the Giants Super Bowl, so
Yeah.
nah,
About
I'll
And
to
the
be
take.
Broncos.
Yeah, and the Broncos. Um,
It just doesn't feel like to me everyone's locked in as they were last year. But it's still
you
early,
saying
no bye week.
players? You saying like
Players, yeah.
yeah? I can
Yeah.
definitely see that.
Jalen Carter, Zach Bond, those guys.
the one person we need to be locked in, number one, is locked in. But Scotty's right that they do look just a little. Something looks off, but not 23 off, if that makes sense. Like, and
mm,
23,
Yeah.
it was off. Like we was winning everything by the last second or
We
something.
thought, yeah, yeah.
Everything was too just perfect. Like then we can't. It was like the Chiefs, but like the
It was
guy.
like the Chiefs last year. That's what I was just gonna
That's
say.
exactly who we were. We was the Chiefs last year. Just how the Chiefs got by, we was getting by. And I just think that this team is really grinding to the end. I think this is going to be a tough one. This is not going to. We're not going to get no
This
gimmicks.
team does not want that to happen to them again,
And the thing is that
for
the tough
sure.
part of the schedule is later on when we got those stretches against all those quarterbacks. You feel me? We haven't even really played nobody like
No, it's right after the bye week. We
right
got
after.
Jordan Love, Jared Goff, Dak Prescott, Caleb Williams, Justin Herbert, and then a couple bums.
There you go.
all
That's
right.
no none of those are walk in the parks, honestly.
And then Josh
So
Allen towards the end of the year too.
yeah.
So
that's
we
true.
definitely have after the bye week, like our schedule does not get any easier.
That's why my
No, it
concern
doesn't.
is
It doesn't.
winning this game because we gotta go into the bye week with these two losses because you're not gonna win all those games.
We were also
Nah,
ahead
hell no,
in
hell no.
23 with the injuries. Yeah, they had injuries going into the Bucks game. Like AJ Brown was out. Jalen Hurts had the whole finger thing where he's flicking everybody off. Um, yeah, that was 2023. I hope that never comes back, bro. Like I
Like
don't want.
never in life. I'd
Yeah.
rather just suck all year.
Imagine being the laughing stock. We was a laughing stock, bro, for a whole off. Like
I'd rather just go 0-18 than to have that
Nah,
happen.
don't say that.
and it was
Yeah,
right after that Bills game when they had that overtime. After that game, we done fell off a cliff, and we're never gonna know. I'm telling you, we're gonna find out in the documentary 20 years from now when they come out with a special like what went on in the Eagles locker room in 23. Like we're never gonna
Yeah.
know. We're never gonna really know what it was.
They had like Anthony Davis at Kentucky vibes in that
Some
locker room.
crazy joint on it.
Something was off.
Somebody
Something
was
right.
with somebody.
So
Colts at number 1.
Colts at number 1. Are we all agreeing on that?
Yeah, I agree. The
What are you
Colts
gonna say?
I agree.
they're a complete team, special teams,
Most
defense, and
consistent
offense.
team. Shane
Yeah,
Steichen.
they look good. They look good.
Shout out to Shane Steichen.
All right. So y'all want to go top to bottom or bottom to top?
Well, we got Colts at
Actually,
1, so we can start at the bottom after that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Put the Colts there, so we
at
can
number
just-
5, I think we need to put the Eagles at number 5.
yeah, I agree with that.
Which is
We can do that.
Eagles at number 5. All right. Jay, any thoughts?
Yeah, I'll
Concern?
take them at 5. I'll have them at 5 or 6. Might be a few more teams better than them right now. But like I said, nobody's pulling away from nobody. The Colts just seem to be the one with slight edge above everybody.
Which is insane to say.
Yeah.
They're due for it. They're definitely due for it. Now, have they had their bye week yet? The Colts?
I don't know because they're 6-1. They've already played 7 games.
Yeah, they
Yeah, no,
6-1.
So we probably need to see what they look like after their bye. See if anything's changing because everybody's all they're going to do is just talk about them and see if they change up. But we'll see. I don't know what happened. It looks like it disconnected. But okay, so where we got at 4?
At 4,
I got the Chiefs.
Chiefs?
oh,
Is it
Chiefs
because
look good,
that
bro.
one game that they won with
Chiefs are
Rice?
full strength. I
Chiefs
told
look
y'all,
good,
like,
bro.
we avoided Rashee Rice the last, I think, 3 times we played them, but I'm telling you, he makes a difference on that team.
Yeah, you did
Oh, yeah,
say that.
I kept telling you we got away with playing them like without him playing, bro. Trust me, you
Nah,
give
for
Mahomes that type of a weapon, he's gonna use
Mhm.
it. He's gonna use it, bro.
Okay, so you agree, Scott, or you got somebody else?
I was gonna put the Steelers there, but I'm not mad at it. The Chiefs are good and they're gonna get better. So
Steelers
I'm
lost,
not
bro.
mad.
They lost to
Did
the
they?
Bengals.
They did. That was Thursday night. You're right.
Mm.
All right, we could put the Chiefs there.
So now we got 3, and everybody in the chat right now, let us know who you got in your top.
I got. Ooh, I got. I know I got the Lions at 2.
I got the Lions at 2.
Lions at 2.
They just whooped on the Buccaneers. So,
And I got the Rams at 3.
yeah, I'm thinking either Rams or Seahawks.
Rams.
Or actually,
What about the Bucks though? Like, even though
They
did
lost.
lose to
Put
the
the Bucks
Lions,
at 6. Put the Bucks
They
at 6.
lost.
If we had to put they lost. You gotta put
I'd give them 5 or 6.
I give the Seahawks 6.
Wait. I'm gonna
so
tell
should
you
we
why
take the Eagles out? then?
wait. I'm gonna tell you why the Bucks cannot be that high. Number 1, most of their wins, fourth quarter joints, comebacks. You feel me? So we got
Yeah, that is true.
It's cool. It's nice, but you got to win games, like real games. You understand? Like yesterday was a real game. They did not play well. They did not play well. That's a playoff type game. They did not play. They're not top 5. The way you played yesterday versus the Lions, you cannot be in the top 5.
Then
Yeah, they're not top
take
5.
the Eagles out then.
Where we put? Well, no, because we're not putting the Buck. I forget he's right about that. But the thing about the Bucks,
Giants though, we lost to the Giants.
And we got smacked. Yeah. I wish I would have made it.
That game. Damn it. We can't.
We're not top 5. We're not top 5.
So what? If you put the Eagles 6,
who's
5?
We struggled every single game. Like, we gotta be real.
Seahawks
at 5. Yeah, I'll do Seahawks. They look good.
Now, who did the Seahawks beat though? Who did they beat?
They beat the Jaguars, the Texans. They did lose to the Buccaneers. They whooped on the Saints, and they whooped on the Steelers.
Why are we not?
They lost to the Bucks on the last second field goal.
The Niners are pretty good too.
We forget about the Bills.
The Bills the Bills could be. Let me see. The Bills have played a little poorly, honestly, the last 2 games. If you really watch,
they lost 2 in a row.
They played poorly, and they played poorly in Atlantic. I watched that whole game start to finish.
So
Yeah, they
keep them
lost
at
2 in a
the
row.
bottom like we did with ourselves.
The Packers got to get some love too. The Packers got to be somewhere in the fold. Even though Jordan Love's not playing well, they are 4-1.
Eh,
I
eh.
would still put them in the
They
fold.
should
Not
have
the
lost that
Packers, bro.
game. Listen, they should have lost to Arizona
If you're gonna
Sunday.
put the Bucks there, you got to put the Packers near there because the Bucks once again, the Bucks could be 2-5. The
This
Bucks
is
could
the
be
thing about the Packers, though. They barely beat the Cardinals. They beat the Bengals by 9. They tied the Cowboys. They
Lost
lost
to the
to the
Browns.
Browns, and they beat the Commanders barely.
another
And they,
team.
Nah,
Another team
I
too
don't
is the
know.
Niners. The Niners, I don't know how they winning all injured up the way they injured. They've been winning games somehow, some way.
That's how the Bucks are, though. You want to talk about
they got a
injuries?
soft
The Bucks
schedule
have a
too, though.
lot.
That's
The
why I
Bucks,
say you got to
bro.
put the Bucks in there.
Bucks,
You have to.
Bucky Irving, Mike Evans, Chris Godwin, like literally their
In the
3
Bucks
stars are all have been
anything,
out.
if anything, the Eagles have played better than the Bucks to me this season. If we want to
The
compare,
Eagles have played better than the Bucks,
yeah, to me this season.
but when they get healthy, like if they were healthy, they would have smacked us.
And the same, we could also say if the Eagles get their mind right, we would have smacked them. So it goes both ways.
It goes both ways,
I
yeah.
think the Eagles
That's a good
definitely
point
above
too.
the Bucks. There's no way you could put the Bucks above the Eagles, and we beat them head to head.
Could you
There's no
put the
way.
Bucks under
Definitely
the Lions at 3?
Colts and Lions.
No, I would put the Rams at 3, but the Rams are tough, man.
Yeah, Rams at 3.
Keeping on LA,
Rams.
the Rams got to be at 3.
I'm not sold on the Rams. I'm sorry.
What? They
Watch
I'm
balling.
not sold
Hey,
on
they're
the Rams.
they're
Beat the
balling without
Bucks though.
Puka.
Watch the
Bro,
team.
Devonte Adams had like 3 tugs.
That Jared Verse is Aaron Donald 2.0. Telling you, they got somebody who could change the game, and his name is Jared Verse, bro.
Colts, Lions, Rams.
I would put. I got the. Yeah, I would put. Honestly, I'll put the. Let me see. 4.
I
Put
got the Chiefs at
4.
4.
Yeah,
The
Chiefs 4.
Chiefs
Chiefs.
at 4.
Yeah, I agree
But the
with
Chiefs just
that.
had one good game though. That's the thing.
Damn.
The Chiefs also got their troops back, and they have a Super Bowl MVP, and you know what they're about to do.
Yeah, but they just got him though, bro. Like they just got him. That doesn't
Don't matter,
guarantee
bro.
win every game.
They look legit, bro. I'm
Bro,
going off what I
go
see, bro.
watch
Like
that game, bro. They
they
honestly,
look
Did you
I'm
see what
so,
they
legit.
did?
I'm
The
so
past
happy.
3 weeks, they've been snapping.
I'm telling you, bro.
Yeah, like they looked unbeatable. I don't care who they would have played Sunday. Nobody would have
like
beat them
okay, like
Sunday.
right now,
Nobody.
if the Colts play the Chiefs right now, who you think gonna win that?
If we
I
played the
pick the
Chiefs,
Chiefs.
No, if the Colts
The
play the
Colts.
Chiefs, think the
oh,
Colts will beat the Chiefs? I don't think so.
That'll be a good game, but I
uh,
think the Chiefs
it
will
would
pull
be
it
a
off.
good game.
I think the Chiefs gonna one up them, but I think the Chiefs the best team in the AFC right now. If you ask me to play a playoff game right now, statistically, you
Yeah.
gotta
And if we go
Wayne,
on that, then you have to put the Eagles in there. Then if
you
we
gotta
talk
put
about
that's why the Eagles are 5 to me. The Eagles are 5 because the Eagles are 5 to me. I would put the Bucks at 6.
we're just talking about from week 1 to week 6. We're not talking about
that's what I'm
anything
talking
past
about.
that.
Yeah,
We're not talking about strength of schedule or like anybody that we play later. We're talking about week 1, 2,
You
3,
know,
4, 5, 6
from
only.
what I see, I don't think the Bucks is top 5.
The
No,
Bucks.
they not. I'll put the
All
Seahawks
right.
above the Bucks.
I'll put the
Because
Seahawks
again,
or
the
the
Seahawks.
Niners
Because when the
above the Bucks.
Seahawks played the Bucks, bro,
Well,
like it was a
no.
fluke little turnover right there at the end, and the Bucks got the ball and won on the last second field goal.
Once
They was
again,
about
how
to
they
lose
been
that
winning,
game.
how they was about to lose this like the other ones.
They did just beat the Niners, so I'm not putting the Niners above them.
okay.
The Seahawks do look kind of good though.
They do. They defense look good. Offense been rolling pretty good.
So if the
So
Seahawks
it's a
played
coin flip.
if the
Yeah.
Seahawks played the Chiefs, would they beat the Chiefs?
No.
No,
If they played the Rams?
The
that's a division
Seahawks, if
game.
they played the Rams, that would
Yeah,
be a good
based on
game.
what
I mean, we're gonna
they've
see
so
it.
far.
And that's a division game too. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
the
Have they
division
played each
game.
other yet?
No,
I'd
I
say
don't think so.
who will be at home. That's the question.
All right, let's just
Seattle at home would win, I think. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay.
Yeah. But on a neutral site, give me the Rams.
The Rams, okay. And if they played the Lions, that would actually be a good game. I would watch that. Seahawks played the Lions. All right, so we're gonna put the Seahawks there.
Yeah, I'm gonna put Philly at 6, 5.5.
Who you got at 5?
Would you put the Bucks over Philly?
No,
No,
No.
no. I'd rather put the Eagles at 6 and then the Bucks at 7. Whoever you want to Bucks, if you want to put the freaking Niners, however you want to mix it up. But I would definitely not put the Bucks above the Philadelphia right now.
I would put the nah. I wouldn't even put the Packers above us, honestly.
hell
No.
no.
Yeah, you got to put the Eagles at 6.
Yeah, the Eagles. The
Crazy
Eagles
is
are
the Eagles
are
beat
6.
2 of these teams though. And
Well, go back to that. Oh, did it go away?
yeah, I wish I could go back to it.
The Chiefs are a better team than us right now. We just
Right
beat
now.
them without Rashee Rice, and it was week 2.
Mhm.
But
Yeah.
like, if we played the Chiefs this past Sunday, they would have beat us.
They would have beat anybody.
I'm telling you, they rolling right now. He got new toys.
And then who's the other team we beat? The Rams.
Yeah, the Rams.
Yeah, so I do have trouble putting the Rams above us, but they're tough, bro. Like they're playing. They have a hard schedule,
We beat the Rams on the block field goal kick, bro.
Hey, I was about to say that we beat them on.
and it was a comeback. Yeah.
Yeah, that's hey. Well, let's number 1 we got Colts. Number 2 we got the Lions. 3 we got the Rams, and 4 we got the Chiefs, and 5 we got
90% of the Eagles fans would have put the Eagles at number 1, and I'm just not going to do that.
Now,
Well, yeah, we have
they're
to be
borderline top
Okay.
5. They're top 10 border 5. Definitely 10 border 5. That's how I look at them. They're not one. They're not the 3rd best team. They're not the 4th best
Yeah.
team in the league. They're
Kind of like what
definitely-
Wayne said. Like we did beat these teams, though. We beat 2 out of
We
those
are,
teams.
but like Scotty said, we're looking at the overall picture, though. We're looking at
Because
what
when they usually do the rankings that you usually see on social media, they're adding all the stats in there. But just overall, just gameplay.
Like week 2, the Eagles, the week 1, 2, 3, and 4, I definitely had the Eagles above the Chiefs.
Yeah.
Like, but
Yeah.
it happens. Things change. People come back. People play better.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
we lost 2 in a row.
Yeah, we did.
And we lost one to a not so
Fucking
good
giant.
team and one to a mid team.
And see, that's why I knocked
Although the
out-
Broncos are pretty good.
out because these
They
aren't
pretty
even-
good. I put them at 9.
I would put Broncos at like 7 or 8, honestly.
I put them at
Where
9.
would y'all put the Patriots?
Damn, they're playing good too, aren't they? They're 5-2. They gotta be
5-2.
they gotta be up there.
Yeah. I put them in top 10.
Patriots are leading their division right now at 5-2. They actually
Yeah, they're
over
top 10.
the Bills.
But I don't
Drake
think
May
they'll
is a
beat
really good
nobody that's
quarterback.
in front of them, though.
Say it again.
I don't think they'll beat nobody in front of them that's on the list that we got.
Talking about Colts and Kansas City, they're not ready for that team. Those tests yet.
I just can't believe we got the Colts at number 1. That's my biggest thing.
It feels like 2007 again.
They've been hanging around. That's
They have been hanging around, but who are the Colts? Who have the Colts beat though? Who have they played that are actual like?
I will have to look at them.
I'm pretty sure they're out there putting belt to ass, bro. I actually haven't watched the Colts game. I'm sleeping.
Like
They destroyed the Chargers, barely beat the Cardinals, obliterated the Raiders, lost to the Rams, obliterated the Titans, barely beat the Broncos, obliterated the Dolphins. So like they're out here putting up like 40 on bad
They're
teams,
beating the
which
bad
should.
teams.
yeah, that's what.
Thank you, Scotty, for that information.
They're playing like a
That's
solid Cowboy team.
That's a good wealth of knowledge. That's not.
Hey, they should have beat the Rams, though.
Oh,
If,
yeah.
What happened?
27-20. Yeah.
Adonis Mitchell had fumbled the ball in the end zone.
Oh, that was that game. Yeah.
And that would have put them up. That would have put them up by 2 scores.
That would have been 7-0.
Like
Yeah.
they got the Chiefs next. Well, not next, but they got them on their schedule. I don't know. Y'all really want to leave the Colts up there just because they've been playing the most consistent?
Bro, they're still like, but the thing is, even though a lot of their wins are against like mediocre teams, like they're not even letting them. It's like JV varsity, bro.
Like the Cowboys.
Like they put up it was like 40-3 against the Raiders. That's
the Cowboys doing the same thing.
They just getting good play from all.
The Cowboys haven't done it at all.
Cowboys got the 32nd.
Nah,
Cowboys,
that's they MO though. They beat up on real bad
That's
teams.
Listen, the Cowboys got the worst defense, man. That's very good news for you.
okay, we'll keep it.
Rank,
We'll keep it.
rank 32nd. Don't
It's only
talk
week
about.
7.
We talk about top teams. Don't talk about that team in Dallas. Don't talk about
We
it.
talking about practice.
We talking about feel me? We talking about practice.
Practice. Yeah. Okay. So Colts 1, Detroit 2, LA 3, Chiefs 4, and Seahawks 5. And y'all know it's probably gonna change eventually.
Every week, it's a week-to-week thing. It's what you've done for me lately.
Yeah. So what do y'all need to see for the Eagles to at least get back to that 3 slot? What would need to happen?
defense
Just
needs to
win,
step it
baby.
up.
Just
I mean,
win.
yeah,
Because
but if you're talking specifics, the O line definitely needs to improve. Like that's just I'm getting sick of watching that. The O
Yeah, we
line just
got a
get
below
tore up.
average.
Saquon, bro. Every time
what if
Saquon,
Howie went in and made moves to bring in depth for the O line? Like what if he made that move? Would y'all like would that look like a good move to y'all if he did that?
I would take it, but it depends who it is though,
Yeah, that's true.
because we need to
I'm saying
get.
solid depth, solid
But
like
that is sleeping. Everyone's sleeping on Howie bringing in an O lineman. Like everyone's just expecting everyone to be healthy. But even when our O line has been healthy, which I honestly don't know if we've had a game with them healthy, which is unfair to say, but
no.
I just don't think it's enough, bro. But who are you going to trade too? You know what I mean? Like we still have all of our starters from last year. Who?
I think it is time to pack Ringo up. I think it's also
Well, yeah. I mean, we're not going to trade him though. They're just going to end up cutting him. Nobody wants him.
somebody will get him.
Now,
Somebody.
because he's a special teams player, so maybe
He,
somebody.
we're gonna. I promise you, mark my words. We are going to release Keely Ringo, and then he'll get picked up by somebody's practice squad.
Is he due
We're not
for a
trading him.
contract after this year?
What year was he drafted?
If he is, then he's definitely gone.
He wasn't he
This
drafted
is
around
this
the
is
same
third.
time that Jordan Davis was?
This is third year.
So no,
This is
he
third.
still got one more year. He's gonna get released, like Scotty said. There's no value there. Nobody's gonna pick him up. Nobody would trade for him when the Eagles are potentially gonna.
There's been a lot of people like him, bro.
We
He's
got-
not the only guy who was the guy in
The
college
only
and
thing is that he's
sucked in the league.
excellent on special teams. He's very good on. He has a role, but it's just not as a corner.
Right.
Yeah.
That's another thing that has been pissing me off too. Our special teams is pretty bad. Like we're giving up like 40-yard returns,
Yeah.
not catching the ball. Thank God we got Tank Bigsby out of there, got Gibson in there, because
Now Gibson is doing his thing now.
that was look how mad he gets.
Oh,
Let's leave.
You would
Tank.
think you would think him and
what
Tank are
happened,
homeboys.
What happened? I forgot Warren likes Bigsby because of Jackson.
All right, we have people watching right now in the chat. Please, can y'all answer this question for us?
Oh shit.
Who is a better running back, Tank Bigsby or Will Shipley? Please,
Will
somebody
Shipley.
in the
Will
comments.
Shipley.
William Shipley.
Somebody help
William.
out here.
Sir William Shipley.
I'm fighting the
Sir
fight.
Will Ships.
Bigsby's a little good gadget, but I don't know. Shipley got way more upside.
He averages 11 yards a carry, bro.
He had
Where?
one. He's had one carry.
Where?
He don't
Don't try to
even
do
he don't
that.
even qualify. He don't even
You
qualify.
think Tank would have made those runs in the
So you
postseason
ready to
last
bet-
year
you
that
ready
Will
to
Shipley
bet-
did as
Hey.
a rookie?
But let's be real though.
Warren ready to bet big on
Who
this
saw
one.
the run though? Who saw it?
I saw it.
Who,
I did. I saw it. It was a great run.
do
Straight
y'all
line.
feel like that was a little like DeAndre Swift type run? It wasn't like it definitely wasn't Saquon.
Just buy a jersey already, or did you order it?
God
Hey.
damn.
These affinities for certain.
And he
Hey.
like number 37. Get the fuck
Yeah,
out
that's
of here.
weird.
I said, who the fuck is this at number 37?
What safety and weird ass corner they got from the
Hey, I didn't see AJ Dillon out there, which is
I would like to see them split carries though, because it's getting like at this point, Saquon's averaging like 2.5 yards per carry. We're just gonna get him injured.
Yeah,
Like,
It's getting redundant.
he was number. I think
When
he
they
was,
Yeah.
he was number one in attempts for the league at last week. I don't know what he ended it now, but number one in attempts with no production. I'm telling you, they trying to get him.
I saw that too, bro. Yeah, that's bad. Like number one in attempts, and you have like the least amount of yards for those
Yo,
for starting
yes,
running backs.
4.7. He's average. It's terrible what is going on.
It's
Man.
bad.
God damn it,
Got
Tank.
Jalen Hurts.
Man, honestly, give Tank more carries. Like, I want to see other people like
I
put
do
Will Shipley
want.
in there, put Tank
Yeah,
in
I
there.
guess
I
that's the
agree.
biggest thing. I think starting him off at the punt and kick return was probably not the best.
I don't know
I
what's up with AJ Dillon though.
I
Like,
just
that is
I would
weird.
like you guys to witness what I witnessed when I saw Tank Bigsby play. That's it.
We s-
I,
Dog, we
I
saw
would
your
just
one
like y'all.
carry for 11 yards.
Yes, but
You talking
You
about
want
in
us to
Sanford?
you want
Or
us to
you
see
talking
him
about in
improve?
Jacksonville?
More want us
yeah,
to
Yeah,
see
yeah,
him
yeah.
like
improve. I feel like.
you can watch his highlights if you want, but like it's behind the Jags offense, so like
You know, Warren spent some time in Florida, so he think that he got a connection with Tank Bigsby.
hey, that's
It's not real. It's not real, Warren. It's not real.
I like Travis. I like Travis Hunter. That makes you feel better.
Travis look good, bro.
Travis
Here
is a
lately.
all right. So we're gonna go into the Eagles and Giants game. Um, Travis
This
Hunter.
guy.
Travis Hunter is solid. I do like the way he's playing. I just
There's
want
a
to see.
kid actually. You know what? There's a kid who went to my high school. One of my high schools. I went to two high schools, but there's a kid who went to one of my high schools that plays. He just got drafted to the Jaguars.
dope.
What position?
So he's a running back, LaQuint Allen Jr.
Ooh, okay. I think I did. I think I saw him playing the preseason. Um,
But anyway, yeah. So I got some respect for them.
Brian Thomas.
Getting second team vibes from Warren. Everybody got a piece of
Okay.
second team that they like.
But do y'all want to? How y'all feel about talking about the Giants right now, going into for the Kelly Green game?
Hype.
I'm pretty confident. I'm
Yeah,
confident what I saw. They're gonna have to do something about Cam Scatterby, bro. Like they're gonna have to.
Yeah, that's gonna be bad.
I
I
would like
think
to see
Jackson Dart is more of the
Dean.
worry. I think Jackson
I
Dart
hope
is
I
more.
hope BG comes back
Oh,
this
you
week.
want him to play? You want him to play?
I mean, now that he's here, might as well. Shit. If he's they say that he's been with us since like OTAs, so I know he's
Yeah.
in good shape. I
He
know he's
said he worked
healthy.
out every day.
He said he works out every day. He said he was planning on coming back for the last month. So if he's available, let's get him at least 15 snaps just to see where he's at. Maybe 10, 15 snaps. Help us on third downs or whatever when they bring Scatabo in. And like Jay said with Jackson Dart, like I said too earlier, these quarterbacks that can use their legs are just
Mhm.
taking advantage of our linebackers. That's also
Have we
weird.
been able to stop it yet, or like no games where we tried to at least
No,
contain?
there's no spot. There's definitely no spies, no contain. It's just like letting them get off on us on open field. And it's nothing, it's never designed runs, which is harder to stop, but
Yeah,
it's still frustrating.
their offense is ranked 17 right now.
The
Pass offense is
Commanders or
ranked
the
18.
Giants?
Yeah, the Giants, and their pass offense is 18. Their run offense is ranked 11, which is surprising.
I think we gonna pick them up this game, bro.
Yeah, I would like to see that, especially.
I
If,
hope Kelly, we can't lose that Kelly Green undefeated record either, and it's a home game. That's a 1 o'clock, right?
We can't go
One
into the
o'clock.
Yeah,
bye week.
we picking them up this game.
it'll be good. And the going to the bye 6-2. Like, how many of us had us at 6-2 going into the bye?
I think I had us at 8-0 actually.
Yeah, you had us undefeated, Scott. I know Scott had us undefeated. I know.
Probably
Had us at
it's
6-2.
Yeah. So hey, it can happen. I would definitely like us to at least go in 6-2, sit back, prepare, and get ready for Green Bay, because you know that's going to be the game everybody's going to be watching. I think that's a Monday night game, I believe.
Yeah, it is. Damn, we come back on a Monday. So we got an
Yeah,
extra day even.
yeah. No, I
There's
like it.
no excuses. We should show the world what's up on November 10th.
No, that's facts.
But
But yeah,
anyway, we still got a game this week.
with the Giants though, I don't expect Saquon to have a crazy run game. Something special always happens though in Kelly Green. Something special always happens. Like,
Always.
yeah, so Hopefully, something special happens. I don't expect Jalen to throw for 300 yards again. I don't expect that. Like, can y'all see
I
that
do.
happening?
I definitely do.
I could see it happening,
Why not?
honestly,
It's not impossible. I
because
think.
they're gonna go ahead,
Go,
Jay.
no, go ahead, Scotty. Go ahead.
I think this because it's the bye week is coming up after this week, and we saw what
Mhm.
we did last week to them or to the
Mhm.
why am I drawing a blank? Who did we just play?
Vikings.
The Vikings. So I think just for this week, I'm not saying it's our team's identity, but I think for this week they might lean into that again.
Okay. Yeah, that's a good point.
I,
What were we
our
about to
game.
say? Chris?
I heard our game plan going into last game was to impose our will, running the ball. It
Mm-hmm.
didn't
Yep.
work out like that. So the players got with the coach and said, "Hey, look, this is what we see. We might want to start doing this." And I think it'll be like that type of game again. I think we'll try to go with Saquon early, see what he can do. But
Mm-hmm.
if Jalen gotta be Jalen, then I trust that he'll do what he gotta do. And I think he will have at least 280 yards and at least 2 touchdowns.
Ooh.
Through the air,
Yeah.
two
Okay.
touchdowns through the air.
How do y'all can y'all see him rushing this game? Like
I was
any
just about to
rushing?
say that. I think Jalen might get a rushing touchdown, non-tush push.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
Okay. And the defense, um, they they got to find a way to stop the run game. They got to stop the Giants' run
I
game.
mean, they should be the defense out of all people should be hungry, even more than
Mm-hmm.
Saquon, because they got embarrassed on Thursday Night Football by
Mm-hmm.
this team without their star guy. So,
Clay
I mean, I trust the defense
Carter.
is going to lock in to
Yeah.
some degree this week.
No, that's a good point. I didn't think about that. And then we're still ranked number 23rd total defense. We were ranked 28th, I believe, in total defense before the Vikings game. So if we can stop an 11th ranked offensive run team, that can put us back up. Like at the end of the day, I'm looking at these rankings, just where we're at on everything. If we
Hmm.
can get top 10 or at least in the 15 range, I'm perfectly fine with that. Because I think all this is a build up to get better to when we play the Lions. That's why I feel like they know what the Lions have and they trying to find a way to stop them. Like I know we all watched the game yesterday. Like Gibbs, you can't sleep on Gibbs, bro. Like Gibbs
Dude,
is
I
that.
think the Lions, that's going to be our real, like, unless we come out just flat against the Packers, which I I don't see that happening, and I hope to God it doesn't. But I think like the Lions is going to be our real test, offensively and defensively.
And they're playing us at home, so they'll play us at
Yep.
home. They'll be on our field.
That's a Sunday night game too.
Mhm.
Hey, Wayne making some good points when he said Q went down in the first half.
That is true. That is true.
That's
I
what
mean,
cooked.
we did not look good in the first half either. Before Q went out, I think he went
We was
out fairly
winning.
quickly. Were we?
Yeah, we was winning, bro.
Oh, that was yeah. He went out right before we could have had Jalen threw the interception in the end zone, right?
We
Mhm.
was winning 17-10. Then we didn't score again, and I think they ran up like
That's right.
24 straight or
Yeah,
something like
with
that.
Q going down, and I think Jalen Carter got hurt that game too, or he came out or
He
something
had
like
that
that.
he had heel
Carter didn't
injury.
play. Carter didn't play.
Carter didn't. So without Q and Jalen Carter, I mean that definitely makes a difference. But either way, those dudes got embarrassed. I know Keely Ringo's not going to show up. I know Adore Jackson probably won't play, but everyone else got to eat defensively.
That field is terrible too. That Giants field is terrible. So
Bro,
like,
I'm honestly so happy we got out of there like unscathed to a
yes,
degree.
For the most
Like, I
part.
hate playing at MetLife, bro. My heart rate goes up way high.
yeah, no, that's
Look at the
facts.
clip.
That's another way I'm looking at it too. Just the overall environment of the field. That's that's probably why they told Jalen Carter not to play either. Just because with
Yeah.
that heel injury, like, bro,
Yeah.
just sit this one out. Um, we got to see something from this offensive line. I think is Landon coming back? Is Landon playing this game?
Yeah, Landon playing.
I I
Yeah.
Um,
yeah.
Jurgens might not play.
Jurgens
He
isn't,
getting
I
an
don't think.
MRI on his knee, so he
It's
might
gonna be
not play.
tough. That's going to be a problem.
Yeah.
We'll
They're
be all right.
definitely.
We'll be all right.
Now Tyler Steen has been consistent, but he has missed a few. Like he's missed a few blocks, but he hasn't been as bad
Right.
as
No, he hasn't been as bad as a couple of years ago when we like didn't even want him coming in the game.
yeah. Like he's definitely not. Why are they not putting Fred Johnson in there? Like
That's what I was thinking too.
Fred Johnson
Why does
played
Fred?
tackle. He played
yeah,
tackle.
but he can play guard if necessary though.
Nah, he'll tackle.
I
Hmm.
thought he played guard. I thought we put
He
him in
played
at guard
guard
before.
for Landon that game, didn't he? Against
Nah, he
the
played.
Rams?
No, that was when Lane went out.
He
Yeah,
played. Yeah, he
when Lane
played.
went out, he came
When
in.
Malata got hurt, he played left tackle. Then this year, he played right tackle when Lane Johnson went out.
Yeah.
But didn't Landon go out in the Rams game? Landon Dickerson went out, and then they put Toth in there, and Toth was doing terrible. Then they ended up putting Fred Johnson back in.
No,
They
it
put
was.
Johnson in after.
Was it Tough? I don't think it was Tough though. I thought it was Steen.
No.
Somebody
Steen
else.
was on the other side.
You talking about this year?
Yeah. This
Yeah.
year it was that Rams game because we saw Landon go down. Toth came in, and we were all pissed because Toth was missing all of his blocks. And then, like, I want to say it was towards the end of it was close to halftime. They ended up putting Fred Johnson in there, and Fred
I don't
Johnson
think so.
was decent, but he wasn't. He was doing better than Toth, but
I don't think so, bro.
Either way, something's got to
yeah,
give on that
we,
O
we
line.
gotta
Like,
we gotta figure out something. But my biggest thing is like we drafted a lot of linemen. We drafted a lot of O linemen in the draft,
yeah,
and none of them are panning out. So I don't know if Stoutland is trying to get them ready or what, bro. Like, just put them in. Honestly, I feel like just put them in and like
it,
let them get
at
some
least
reps.
I agree,
Something.
bro. I agree. Like at least for a drive,
Yeah, see
interchange.
what they can do and like just make them interchangeable. But I don't know. We got to do something with this O line if we're trying to go. Like, I don't know how y'all feel whenever we talk about the Birds. I'm trying to think of whatever we can do to get another Super Bowl ring. Like at the end of the day, like I want a
Yeah.
second one. It's not
Me
going to
too.
be easy. It's just what can we do now to fix it? And if Howie just says I'm fine with the team that we got, what can we do with the people that we have to keep it going? Because
I mean,
usually
I
Howie
do
gets
trust
somebody.
everybody in this building, but it's just like there's nothing wrong with bringing in extra help too, because right now this is not a Super Bowl team. We're a good team. We're a decent team. We're a playoff team. We can make it to or we could get a spot in there.
Mm.
But am I confident in this team winning a Super Bowl week 6? Not really.
You feel the same, Antoine?
Nah,
Talk to us.
nah. I think we a good team,
Nah,
bro.
he said.
Now again, like all the points that I brought up, like we haven't even outscored our opponent, but we got 5 wins out of it. So
Mm-hmm.
we not even playing at our top level, like not even
That's what
close.
I'm talking about, though. I'm saying right now, week 6.
But
I don't trust.
you got if you factor everything in, you
Yeah,
gotta consider that too, though. You know what I'm saying? We got a rookie coordinator that can't coach his way out of a paper bag right now. We still haven't had our bye week, but like as of right now, bro, we still 5-2, and like we still one of the top teams in the NFC. And
Nice.
Yeah.
when the playoffs start, you know what Jalen do in the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? So you got to factor that in too. So and our offensive line is really below average right now, and we still look decent as a team. So I think we're a Super Bowl team. Like whether we win the Super Bowl, I don't know yet, but we do have another level that we have to reach. But I think that we're a good enough team to at least put our bid in.
I feel
And
like the NFC is harder than the AFC this year too, though.
it is. Yeah, it definitely is. Like Lamar Jackson going out, like the Ravens are, like nobody's even talking about the Ravens right
I mean,
now.
the Colts and the Chiefs are like the only two like dominant teams I see over there, and
It,
maybe the I don't even want to say dominant, but like the Chiefs and the Colts are the two best teams, and it shows. And then you got like a bunch of mid teams, the Chargers, the Patriots. They're good, better than average, but I mean, in the NFC got the only like kind of monsters, if you will,
NFC is
with
gonna be tough.
Yeah,
yeah,
a lot of injuries
but
on
that's
these
that's
NFC
my thing
teams
though
too.
too. Those teams that are usually good around this time, like once Thanksgiving comes in, they tend to kind of like fall off a little bit. So
yeah,
like I'm glad we're not peaking early. Like
Right.
we living in the moment right now, which is cool. But at the same time, like those teams that are peaking, like is that guaranteed they can consistently do that all the way into November? Like we see it with the Lions all the time, bro.
They
Like they do
crash.
good and then they get injured and they fall off. We saw what happened with the Commanders, got blown out by the Cowboys. Um, like that was crazy. But it's just I'm glad we're not peaking now, and I know that they're giving us glimpse of what they possibly can do. I think that imposes a bigger threat to other teams because you know what they can do to you. It's just, are we gonna come with our A game? We playing again. The
I'm
Eagles are
looking
playing.
forward to the bye week, honestly, bro. Like after I saw what Nick Sirianni and our team was able to do with our bye week, Vic Fangio, Kellen Moore, obviously we miss you, but Kevin Patullo now. But I'm looking forward to the bye week, bro. I think it's going to be productive, just like last year. That's what I'm saying. I definitely have not given up on this team by any
Mhm.
means. I just like I don't think they're a Super Bowl team right now, but I 100% believe that we could get back to that.
Jay, do you feel the same?
Yeah, I think so too. I think the bye week is that's what I'm waiting for. I just want to get a win and go into the bye week because I think a
Facts. It
loss,
don't even have to be pretty.
they just get a dub, go into the bye week because the tough part of the schedule is coming right as soon the first game as soon as we get out the bye week.
We just got those
Let's
first two
get
games.
it.
I think
Let's
it
get
should
it.
be smooth after that. Um, Before we head out, what's your score predictions and who you get a game ball to? Jay.
Score prediction, give me 31-21. And the game ball, I'm gonna give it to Saquon.
Ooh.
Oh, that'd be great. That would be, bro. If
Because
that were to happen, I would feel so much better.
he gotta have motivation for the Giants, like cooking him last week. He gotta have motivation to win this one.
They're gonna be hyped about those jerseys too, bro. Like they even boosted them up a little bit. Antoine, what you got?
Jay kind of took my score prediction, so I'm gonna switch it up a little bit. I'm gonna say 34-20.
Okay.
Uh, give me the game about uh see, as good as Jalen played last game,
Mm-hmm.
I would get a game ball to Smitty, and I think
Mm-hmm.
Jalen gonna have a good game this game, but I'm gonna have to get a game ball to Smitty.
Okay. I like it. Scott.
I think this is going to be another like heavy offensive production kind of game.
Mm-hmm.
Um, just because, like I said, with the way we played last week, I think they're going to go into that again. Um, Score prediction. What did they? I'm going to go 34-17.
34.
Do you want me to tell you what
I,
the score was when we played them?
I I
Smoke
think it
No,
was 34-7. Yeah, tell
yeah,
me, because
that's
that I'm
that's
gonna
what it
just
was.
I'm switching it.
Thirty-four
That's what it was.
seventeen.
Hmm.
Yeah, so I'm going
Uh,
34-17 Eagles, and I'm gonna give the game ball to Brandon Graham. Nah, if he plays, I'm giving it to him. But
Tank.
realistically, I'm gonna give the game ball to
Tank.
Tank Bigsby.
Hmm.
Bro, stop saying that shit. Let me give my real answer. Let me pick offense and defense because I'm thinking about defense too.
All right, go.
Defensively, I'm gonna give the game ball to Jalen Carter. I think he had a really big play last week that set up the Jalen Hunt interception, pick six. So
Yep.
he's getting better and better each week. Obviously, he didn't start out the season too well. Um, I'm gonna give the game ball defensively to Jalen Carter, and then offensively, I'm gonna give it to AJ Brown. I was gonna say Smitty too, but I don't want to copy, so I think AJ is gonna have another big game.
Okay. Um, I'm gonna go 28-17 Eagles. I'm gonna give the game ball. I'm looking at the defense right now. I'm gonna give the game ball to Jordan Davis.
Davis.
Yeah, just because I'm looking and he got one sack that game, and he was actually pretty productive that game. For him to be productive and not have Jalen Hurts.
Against the Giants when we lost.
Yeah. Like he was productive, and for you to be productive like that, and you putting in people like Ty Robinson and like I forgot who it was, like Byron. It's Byron Young, I
Byron
think.
Young.
Marvin
Yeah.
Yeah.
Young.
And you
Yeah.
put people like that next to you, and like you're not getting like you getting production like that. I think I think Jordan Davis can come out and do something. So I'm gonna give it to Jordan Davis, give it to the defensive line, and hopefully he can stop the run too, find some effective way. But no, that's kind of where I'm at right now. Uh, Anything else before we get up out of here, fellas? Appreciate y'all coming on this late. I know we all got busy schedules. We all got a lot of stuff going on, and I appreciate everybody watching right now. Please don't forget to hit the like button. Don't
Hit the
forget to
like button.
subscribe. And also, there's something new that YouTube has. It's a hype button. Hit that hype button that's on there. If you're watching either on your phone or you watching on a laptop or desktop, whatever, there's a hype button that's now on there. That hype button puts us up there with puts us closer to the algorithm. So don't forget to hit that hype button as well. But yeah, fellas, let's get up out of here. Go birds. Fly
Go
Go
Eagles.
Birds.
Birds.